Welcome to Chapter 7 Ionic Equilibria Titration. Let's learn how to describe the titration process, distinguish between the endpoint and equivalence point. Titration is the process of reacting a solution of unknown concentration with one of known concentration, or sometimes we call it as a standard solution. Okay, so what is the difference between equivalence point and endpoint? Equivalence point is the point in titration at which the added solute completely reacts with the solute present in the solution. Endpoint is the point where the indicator changes color, time when titration is stopped. So let's look at this diagram. So what we put in the burette is called titrant. What we put in the conical flask that we wish to analyze is the analyte. Okay, so one solution is added gradually, titrant to the other solution, analyte, until the chemical reaction between two solutions is completed. Okay, now let's learn to predict the pH in the conical flask. Okay, so before titration begins, there is no titrant added to the conical flask. There is only base. So if this is a base, the base is the analyte. The analyte is the base, so the pH will be more than 7 because NaOH is a strong base. Okay, so at equivalence point, let's recall again. At equivalence points mean that the added solute reacts completely with the solute present in the solution. Okay, so we can see that HCl and NaOH has the same concentration. So if we use MaVa over MbVb, A per B, okay, so we will have 0.1, 25, 0.1, 25 equals to 1 over 1. Okay, so means this is the volume and all the concentration at equivalence point. So at this time, because it is a strong acid plus strong base, thus we have neutral salts where the pH will be equals to 7. Now, next one. After equivalence point, analyte has completely react with titrant. So now the titrant become the excess reactant, meaning that, okay, let's say if we have 40 ml of HCl in the burette and we only have 25 ml of sodium hydroxide, just now through calculation, we know that at equivalence point, we just need to have 25 ml of NaOH to react with 25 ml of hydrochloric acid. So if you put in all the 40 ml into the conical flask, means that the HCl will be excess. Thus, the pH will be less than 7 after the equivalence point. Okay, so that's all for the titration process.